Okay, so today's video is the infantilization of women and girls, and the case study is going to be Danielle Bregoli, aka Bhad Bhabie. Now, I want to really drive this point home that Danielle Bregoli was about 14 when she was on that show, right? And if you look at what she's wearing, even on the show or in the segments, she's always wearing the little itty bitty top. Okay, that's going to be very important in this video. And since she was 14, since her introduction to the spotlight or whatever, celebrity or whatever, her attire has always been the little itty bitty shirt, and she knows she has overdeveloped titties for her age. So that's always been her little style of dressing, even in the segment on Dr. Phil, right? Also, I want you to notice that at 14, she had the belly button ring, the tongue ring. Okay, this is what she's been doing since 14, right? Now, fast forward to 18. What does she do? It's time to take them titties on the road. So she starts OnlyFans, where she makes what, $50 million. Then she goes on an interview and she says, oh, all the people who bought my OnlyFans must have been looking at me when I was underage. And they're creeps and pedophiles, or whatever she wants to say, right? This is where I have a big problem with the infantilization of women and girls, is because if you look at her digital footprint, I don't think you can find a video out there of Bhad Bhabie where she's not wearing a little itty bitty top, or she's showing off her cleavage, or she's bending over and doing this. She's trying to show you her tongue ring. There's no video you can find where she's not doing that. That I can find. You might find a couple videos where she's like wearing the sweater, but there's no videos where you can find where she's not damn near. The titties is just the titties are the shirt. The shirt is barely on. It's just titties. Okay? So boom. Then she says, then she goes on, then in another interview, I believe, she says something else. She was talking about how Chief Keef was fucking her, all the rappers were fucking her, and then she was talking about how when she was growing up, her mom's boyfriends would mess with her. And once again, I have a problem with that. Let's go back to the little itty bitty tank top. And let's start there. Now, you're a 14-year-old girl with a tongue ring, a belly button ring, and you're running around the house with your titties out. You're enticing the pedophiles. You're not a victim. You're enticing the pedophiles. On top of that, she says, oh, do you remember my bodyguard? And I'm going to try to find a picture of them together so I can show you that what's obviously going on in that relationship. But she says, oh, you remember my old bodyguard? Yeah, he did stuff with me too. Once again, every time I seen her on any type of clip with the bodyguard, she doesn't have anybody else around her. It's just her and the bodyguard, right? She's getting out the shower. She's running around the house, doing exactly what I just said, running around, bouncing her titties around. And I'm willing to bet you cash money that, one of them nights where she's smoking weed or she's vaping or she might have sipped some drink or whatever and she's lonely, guess what? She got a big old hunk of a guy sitting right there. All she got to do is bounce some titties around and she's going to entice the guy. So that's what she was most likely doing. I doubt that this bodyguard dude was just, trying to get all over her, trying to like grape her or something. No, I bet you it was she was getting drunk or high one night, or she was off a pill or something, and she came on to him and he crossed the line. But not for one reason, not 1 second do I believe that she's a victim of anything or anybody, because look at her attire. She's been doing this since 14. This is documented. This is her behavior and her attire and the way she carries herself has been documented since 14, and she hasn't switched up since. She done got a BBL, more tattoos, and she's twerking even more now that she's a legal adult. Okay? And I wanted to tie this in with a movie called American Beauty. Because in the movie American Beauty, it's about Kevin Spacey. He's a dad. His daughter plays basketball. And so when he goes to his daughter's game and he notices, there's a pretty cheerleader that catches his eye or whatever, do you think that the cheerleader told herself, oh, that's a creepy dad, like, let me kind of stay away from him because, I think he likes me or da. No. The cheerleader decides to become friends with the daughter so that she can get close enough to her to be invited over to spend the night, where she can ultimately mess around with Kevin Spacey's character, the dad, right? And so eventually she like a true predator, she becomes friends with this girl. She gets invited over to spend the night, and then she tries to go and sneak and fuck the dad. And the climax of this movie is that he doesn't cross the line. He notices that, she's actually not an experienced girl. She's actually kind of a naive, stupid young girl. Like, he realized, she's actually a stupid girl type thing. And so he backs off of her. But all the way up until that point, she was the predator. She's the one who was infiltrating, trying to get close to the other girl, to get close to him. She was the predator. Same with Bhad Bhabie. Bhad Bhabie, nobody is going around snatching Bhad Bhabie up. Bhad Bhabie is running around, bouncing her titties around in little itty bitty shirts. And that's the reason why her mom's boyfriends, or whatever the case may be, tried something with her. Okay? Another case that I want to bring up too was Trayvon Martin, and this is my last thing to tie this all in. Trayvon Martin, one of the reasons why he was, he had that miscarriage of justice is because they kept showing the picture of him with the gold grill. They kept showing him his MySpace pictures with the flipping the bird, and they found little middle school videos of where he got in little fights in middle school and stuff. That's what they did to paint the picture to justify his murder. So I'm saying the same thing. When these women like Bhad Bhabie, or any woman for that matter, has any type of grievance or allegations, why don't we go and look at their digital footprint and find out what type of person these girls are? Are they dressing provocatively? Because that does matter. Just like it mattered in Trayvon Martin's case, it should matter in all of these other stupid women's and Epstein's and all of that. All of these cases, it should matter. Go and look at these girls' criminal histories. Go look up these girls' MySpace pages. Are they alcoholics? Are they drug users? All of that type of stuff matters before you guys just start this whole, we have to go and lock up Chief Keef and lock up all of these rappers for having sex with her underage and da-da-da-da. No. She was a willing participant. We need to feel sorry for Bhad Bhabie because, her mom's boyfriend did something to her and her bodyguard did something to her. No. The way she carries herself did something to her. Bouncing her titties around did something to her. Okay? Anyway, I know a lot of people don't agree with that. You should be able to wear what she wants to. That doesn't give anybody a justifier, right? No, I understand that, but I don't like the whole fact that everybody's just focused on, it's creepy men and it's the patriarchy and these creepy men and they're abusing us and just making up like phrases, and nobody wants to actually do the real research. Epstein wasn't trafficking anybody. Okay, he was simply a rich guy, and when you're a rich guy and you have a pool at your house, bitches want to come to the pool. Okay? Bitches want to bring you got a boat. Bitches want to be on the boat. They're going to get their friends, and their friends are going to come and be on the boat. He didn't have to traffic anybody. Whores are attracted to the same things. Celebrity, boats, promises of money, da-da-da-da-da. So all of his victims were whores. I recently just watched a clip of I think Korean girl saying that, he paid for my education at NYU and he bought me and he was paying my rent in Manhattan. But I didn't know I was going to have sex with anybody. Like, really, bitch? Anyway, so that's my rant for the day. Before you guys start believing women's or anybody's sob story, go do a little background check on them. And yes, how they carry themselves does matter. Listen, in my last video, what did I say? I said if you go and give a 12, 13-year-old girl right now a regular t-shirt, regular plain white t-shirt or some type of t-shirt, right? She's going to, by the end of the day, she's going to figure out some way to tie that little t-shirt in a knot in the back so that it shows off her belly button. Okay? Then she's going to want the belly button ring to go into so that when she's showing off her belly button, now she got jewelry in the belly button. Right? Then after that, after you let her get now she's 14. Now she's Bhad Bhabie. She's 14. She got the belly button ring now. Of course she wants to go further. She wants to get the tongue ring to go with it. And that's everything that Bhad Bhabie had. Bhad Bhabie was 14 with the tongue ring, the belly button ring, and she was ready to go. So anyway, that's my point for the day. Don't let these women, don't let these young girls or anybody act like, oh, they're just being, well, he was abusive and everybody's abusing me. No, you're a participant. You were a participant. Anyway.